All right, today we're interviewing Miss Nicole Irene McCune, and she's the author of Abreast of Faith. Now, I was kind of talk to you about the book and kind of go in your background and what inspired you to write the book.
Okay. Well, back in March of this year, actually, March 13th, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. That was right around the, set of the COVID-19 pandemic, and so much was going on. And I found myself, journaling about what I was going through and my experience, and that basically morphed into a book. So that's how I came up with Abreast of Faith. And actually, when I was writing the book, it inspired me, it encouraged me, it helped me. So I wanted to share it with others so that it might do the same for them.
Okay, kind of go into more details about your journey and some of the things that you wrote about in the book.
Sure, of course. I'll be happy to talk about that a little bit. Basically, Abreast of Faith is about my breast cancer journey. Um, it's my story, but basically, it's God's glory because it's not about me, even though it's my story and it tells about what I went through. But truly, Abreast of Faith is about God's goodness. It's about His faithfulness. It's about His mercy, His grace, and it's about God keeping His promises to us. And that's the most important factor about Abreast of Faith and the concept of what I wrote about throughout my story and throughout my breast cancer journey, because that's what got me through.
Okay, can you elaborate that a little bit more?
Sure. Basically, when I was diagnosed, um, it was difficult to say the least. No woman wants to get that diagnosis
Right.
of breast cancer. Um, Again, with everything else that was going on, it was a difficult time, and I was afraid. I was scared, and basically, I had to dig deep for my faith, and that's what I used to get me through. Also, with going through this, I was confident that God was going to cure me, that God was going to bring me through. I had no choice but to believe that. That's what I wanted to believe in, and I was trusting in God that He was going to do that and keep His promise to me, and He did. However, I went through a little bit of a struggle with doctors and things that we discussed about my treatment plan. And I don't want to tell too much about the book, but basically, overall, I went against doctors' advice of having a total mastectomy. And that was a choice that I made in believing that not only that God could heal me from breast cancer, but He could also heal me with keeping my breast and not having a mastectomy. And that's exactly what He did.
Okay. So you encourage other women to get the vote so they can learn from your experience, and so they're facing the same situation, so they kind of know what to expect and how to get through it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, my decisions were for me. It was a personal decision that
Yeah.
I made. So my decision may not be the same for anybody else's decision. Um, Breast cancer comes in so many different forms of it, different types. So again, what worked for me may not work for somebody else. But what I do want others who's affected by breast cancer, any cancer, sickness, anything to know, whatever your decision is, put God first. Trust in Him when making your decisions. Get your information, do your research. When you're making the decisions that you need to make for yourself, and make the best decision that you can make.
Okay. So how can people get a copy of the book?
Well, right now it is on Amazon. So it is on sale on the Amazon. And I want people to know that, you can purchase it on Amazon, but if you're not able to buy the book, you can contact me. I will gift you the book. I just think the message is that important. But you can get it from Amazon. Right now, I do have an author's page. I am on Facebook. My Facebook page is Nicole Alton McCune. I'm going to spell my last name MCCUNE. It's a little unique, but you can find it there. Also, my email address is Nicole Irene 76 at iCloud.com. You can email me also. I do have an Instagram page. I'm not real big on Instagram just yet. I'm trying to build it up, with the social media and stuff. But I can be found on Instagram at Nicole Irene 1813. My phone number is 803-609-7768. Call me if you want to chat. Call me if you want to talk. I love meeting new people. I love, talking about my journey. Again, anybody who's affected by breast cancer or just struggling, if your faith is wavering a little bit, Abreast of Faith is the book. It's a must read. And my prayer is that it will encourage, uplift, and most importantly, just build your faith.
Okay. I'd like to thank you for coming in, and we wish you much success, and hope that your book helps a lot of people.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure being here, a pleasure meeting you. Thank you. And I just love what you do with your newspaper. I want to do the same thing, just put out positivity, and I am excited to be a part. Thank you so much.
Okay.